sweetnumb has forced row 1 for Fusion, and Fusion has forced bottom left to top right for sweetnumb. Hey, there we go. So let's take a look at this bingo card now while these runners go through Series Station. FusionWarrior will have to visit Criteria Map Station. Going to collect all 40 Criteria missiles. Collect only one of Wave or Charge. Visit all 3 Brinstar Energy Recharge Stations, and we'll have to collect Spring Ball while skipping Grapple. What that means is that FusionWarrior will need to either Ice Clip through with Ice Beam, or have to do a Crystal Flash clip to get up into Spring Ball. Meanwhile, sweetnumb has been given bottom left to top right. He will also have to collect Spring Ball without skipping, collect Spring Ball while skipping Grapple. He's going to have to get 2 of the map stations, Norfair and Brinstar. He'll have to destroy at least 2 statues, and we'll have to finish in Metal Pirate Room. Now, in order to destroy the statues, you do have to kill the boss and then visit the Golden 4 room, so that's going to be a pretty big backtrack for sweetnumb. So it'll be interesting to see what rows or columns the runners pair with these. If we look at FusionWarrior's row, he's going to have to get Gravity if he wants to collect Spring Ball. So he's going to be going to Wreck Ship. So we may be trying to find some tiles that pair well with that. Other than that, he's got a lot of criteria to do, and a lot of Brinstar. Those 3 Brinstar Energy Recharge Stations, they can be hard to find. One of those is actually buried down with the Decora, so you've got to go visit that animal. Meanwhile, sweetnumb is going to have to go down to Lower Norfair to finish the Metal Pirate Room. So I expect he'll well, maybe not. It'd be interesting to see what he pairs with it. They both got to go get Spring Ball though, so we're going to get two Shack Tool visits at least. There's a few annoying tiles around that they might be trying to avoid, like Skip Charge Beam can be pretty annoying. There's also a lot of tiles that pair very well. For instance, there's a Destroy 1 statue tile and a although it's next to Collect Ice Beam, which neither runner can do. Well, no, both runners have to do. I remember how this works. So if you see those bottom 2 for sweetnumb, Destroy 1 statue and Ice Beam, he has to do those anyway. So that might be a good row for him to look at. The only downside to that is he will have to get speed and then come back to visit the Decora, which can be a bit of a time sink. sweetnumb picking up his Morph Ball. The beginning of this match is going to look very much like just about every other category you see. They'll go down, grab Morph, grab some missiles, probably go straight to Bomb Terizo unless they want to try to get the energy tank with the CWJ down here, or go up the elevator and come back down and pick it up. But for the most part, it's going to look just like every other category at the beginning. And Fusion is picking up his Morph Ball. sweetnumb, as I mentioned, is going to have really good movement. He's got a 42 any percent time, I believe. He is very well known for his Super Metroid Arcade runs, getting sort of ridiculous times in Super Metroid Arcade. So I expect him to move very fast and probably make very quick decisions. He's a very veteran runner who probably has an idea about what he's doing already and is trying to route it out in his head right now. Looks like Fusion's going to head over to the right. The only item he can get right now is the missiles, unless he's going to do a CWJ. Now this might be Fusion doing column 5 to pick up 50 plus missiles. These are Brinstar missiles, so I don't think they fall into any other category. There are a few rows and columns that the runners can't do. Collect grapple beam and skip charge they can't do because they can't get grapple. I guess that's the only one they can't do. But that does eliminate one row and one column. Very quick BT fight from sweetnumb. Yeah, I mean, I think sweetnumb, as an accomplished runner as he is probably favored here. But dab is a category that a lot of mistakes can be made, and it's not over until it's over. It's very easy while somebody's in the midst of doing a dab to make a mistake, take a death, or go the wrong direction, or have to backtrack more than you thought because you missed a missile or something. So Fusion definitely not. Don't count him out for sure. Ah, correct. Sweetnumb cannot do any of the other finish tiles, so he can't do column 5 or row 2. And I would expect, since they both have to get gravity, I'm expecting sweetnumb probably to go wreck ship first, just to get gravity and not have to come back to wreck ship. Ooh, he needs some missiles here, though. He needs to get those early supers. Since he wasn't at full health, those little orange guys aren't dropping missiles, so instead he'll go back up and reset the room. Metal Pirate Room is just a few rooms before Ridley. They're the silver and gold pirates that dive kick you to death. Alright, he's going to farm up missiles here, so it's good. And FusionWarrior's gotten the criteria map station, so he's got that out of the way. I did not see sweetnumb drop in there, so he is not doing row 1, which makes sense since he gave that to his opponent. Feels like it's a tough one. Yeah, this is one category where it's very unlikely to see Mother Brain. You could technically visit the critters by killing Mother Brain and visiting them in BT room, but for the most part, everything will be done well before they get to Turian. Yeah, FusionWarrior taking his BT fight, missing the BT skip, but he'll shoot a few missiles and a few power beam shots at him, take him out. We'll see if sweetnumb picks up charge beam here. I imagine he probably would. I can't imagine he'd be doing column 3, and he can't do row 2, so yeah, he's not skipping charge. He's going to pick that up. Skipping charge beam can really throw you off too, even if you don't need it for a lot of your tiles. Not having charge beam throws off so many room strategies. Nice job, FusionWarrior. He's going to take the intended route out of BT before going to Alcatraz, which is pretty tricky wall jumps to get out of there. Looks like he's going to head out to the ship. He may be heading the Gauntlet, or maybe just be going for a save at the ship. No DLC boss, huh? Yeah, I don't see Spore Spawn today, unfortunately. And really nice red tower by sweetnumb. Getting out there without high jump boots is pretty tricky. In FusionWarrior, you're going to bomb jump up to Gauntlet. This is going to be a pretty scary Gauntlet for FusionWarrior. He's only got his base health and bombs to get through here. And if he gets pulled down by the yapping maws, or even just falls in the lava, it's going to be probably game over. He's going to have to continue back from his save. Sweetnumb jumping into some Vileplumes just for, you know, give him a little taste. A little taste of Samus. Alright, be careful, FusionWarrior. That lava is very hot. Oh god. That's so... Alright. He's okay. Get out of there. Alright. And he got a nice big health drop from the waiver, so that's nice. And it does look like Sweetnumb is heading over to Wreck Ship. He didn't just go up there to pick up the power bombs. He is likely going to CWJ over and go to kill Phantoon, but he is at 35 health. That is not... Oh, and FusionWarrior takes a death. 35 is not the amount of health I generally want to be walking into Phantoon with. Oh, misses the second jump on the CWJ. Looks like FusionWarrior has decided that Gauntlet is not something he wants to do with that little health and is going to head down Terminator. Sweetnumb getting the backup. Very nice horizontal bomb jumps. First try to get over that moat. Everybody get your Monka S's ready for this Phantoon fight. One hit from basically anything from Phantoon will one-shot Sweetnumb right now, so he's going to have to be very careful. And it looks like FusionWarrior is just going to pick up that Terminator E-Tank and then head back up to Gauntlet. With twice as much health, that should give him a little bit more leeway to get through that. He is really going in there with 35 health. Sweetnumb is a bold character. Please be careful. Oh my god. Wow. I cannot believe he didn't get hit by anything there. He's still only at 40 health, which I believe is still one-shot range, and he is not getting any health drops, and he's dead. He took one hit from Phantoon, never got any health drops from any of the flames, and he is not saved, so he is heading all the way back to the landing site. He's going to have to basically start over from the beginning, going back to going down to get Morph Ball. So this is what I was talking about. Dab is a very vile mistress. She can be very tough, and taking that death, you know, FusionWarrior right now is in the lead. Anti-bingo just means that your opponent picks one of the rows for you. At least that's what as I understand anti-bingo. Yeah, bingo tiles are reset if you die without saving. You have to have the bingo completely in an actual game. Like you can't get tiles and then start over and get other tiles. You have to. The state of the game has to have all of those bingo tiles done. And FusionWarrior doing his second trip through. Get out of that lava. Oh, okay, he's good. He's got 28 health. He's fine. If he can just get through this room, it's a lot less dangerous after this, and then he will get an E-Tank right after this. So hopefully he can make that. He's trying to pick off that waiver so that he doesn't take a hit. He's gonna have to move forward a little bit because I think that waiver is just gonna move back and forth. There he goes. You got him. You got him. Come on, Fusion. Sniper right there. Yeah, he's dead. All right. Now he's just got to get through these nicely. Oh, get out of there. Oh, Fusion, you were so close. That is correct, Nachibato. When a tile says skip grapple beam, that means you can never pick it up. And if you accidentally pick it up, you have to reset or you cannot finish. Oh, and he didn't save after he got Terminator E-Tank either. So he's going to have to go back and pick that up. Yeah, I don't think Sweetnumb likes to make safety saves. Sweetnumb doesn't ever expect to die. He has hit 1,000 rooms in Super Metroid Arcade. He doesn't save. He just goes and doesn't ever get hit, except for that last Phantoon fight where he got hit once. Other than that, doesn't get hit. All right, Fusion is giving up on Gauntlet for now. I expect he will come back a bit later. He does need to get those missiles at the end of Gauntlet. Those are criteria missiles. Oh, sweet! I'm getting pretty terrible drops from BT, but should finish him up here. There, nicely done. FusionWarrior going to head in and grab his early supers. Very nice mock ball. Looks like Fusion's trying to get some missiles to open the door. He can just go pick up the supers. That'll give him the ammo to open the door and get the reserve tank back there. Chorizo boss. All right, that's one reserve tank for FusionWarrior. There is a 3+ reserve tank tile he could be going for. There's also a Brinstar reserve tank tile, which just lit up that I have not been paying attention to that it could be going for. We'll see if he gets the map station. If he gets the map station, there's a good chance he might be looking to do column 2. There's no other good reason. Hey, we got a nice high five going on in early supers. That's cool. Sweetnumb with some nice quick drops down. Oh, and Sweetnumb is heading to the Brinstar. I believe this is the map station. I can never remember which is the map station. Yeah, this is the map station. All right, so with him getting the... Oh, he has to get that for his row, for his chosen column. I may have missed that when he did that last time, so... FusionWarrior also getting the Brinstar map station. He does not need that for his row, which means he may be doing top left, bottom right, or column 2, or row 3, row 4. Yeah, Sweet has to get this. Also, as a clarification, you do not have to actually interact with the map station. You just have to go in the room. So FusionWarrior picked up the map, but didn't actually have to. He could have just ran right out. Sweet did just get charged. He picked it up last time too, so he's definitely not doing row 2 or column 3. And he is heading right back up. Yes, Oog 37. They do need to go watch the eyes actually burst. So you have to kill the bosses and then head back to G4. And Fusion also picking up charge. Looks like Fusion's going to try to get the skip Spore Spawn and get the missiles. That's a very nice setup that I have not seen before. So, with Fusion picking up these extra supers, that could mean he's looking to do row 2. He can't do column 1 because he cannot collect grapple. And first try CWJ, by the way, for sweetnumb. Well, actually, yeah, Fusion cannot pick up wave. sweetnumb could pick up wave if he wants, because he is doing bottom left to top right, and there's nothing in there that prevents him from picking up wave. But because Fusion has to complete that top row, he can only get either wave or charge. So he is not going to be allowed to pick up wave. And here comes Phantoon round 2 with about 5 times as much health, which should make this fight a lot more... I won't say safe, because it's still not safe, but he won't be one-shot, at least, if he gets hit by a flame or by Phantoon. And we'll see where Fusion goes after when he gets to Red Tower. My intuition is that he'll be heading down to pick up Varia and some other movement items before heading up to pick up his criteria missiles. I am completely wrong. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. He is heading straight up. He may be doing this just to pick up some power bombs so that he can get those criteria missiles that are on his row. Fusion also doing a really nice strat that I see a lot of people that don't know about, but using those supers to clear out the turtles makes those wall jumps a lot easier. He could be going for column 4, since he has to visit a bunch of Brinstar stuff anyway, getting all the missiles. sweetnumb having no problem with Phantoon on the second go around, picking up those supers. It looks like he just wanted to get some extras. That's that's generally the second super pack that you pick up in any percent, in both any percent routes. So probably just feels really comfortable having 10 supers for when he goes to do Botwoon or any of those other things. So Fusion did not pick up the Brinstar missiles here, so I'm guessing he's not doing all 60 Brinstar missiles, and ooh, he needs to be careful. One of the things that Fusion needs to take into account is that criteria missiles aren't always intuitive. There's a bunch outside of Rex ship all of the ocean missiles are actually in criteria, and then there's the usual criteria ones in climb. Yeah, we can mark that. I got that. I doubt he's doing that row or column, but we'll mark it because he does have it. Thank you for pointing it out. Sweetnumb's got about 30 seconds to check his Twitter. Ooh, Fusion's going to need to be careful in this room. These guys will do a lot of damage. Luckily, a single power bomb will kill them, so he won't have to worry about it. And he does that very nice and safe. Picks up these power bombs. There are no power bomb squares, so these are just items that Fusion wants to have. He may be thinking about crystal flashing at some point. Maybe he knows the crystal flash clip into Spring Ball. I know that's a cross-product favorite. Sweetnumb's now going to head down. I expect he'll go do some of his Meridia stuff. Actually, which may just be getting Spring Ball. He may go down and grab Ice and then go get Spring Ball. Or he may head down to Lower Norfair and do all of that and get Spring Ball on the way up. The arrows, Rude Wren, represent the forced rows. So Sweetnumb is being forced to do the bottom left to top right diagonal, and FusionWarrior is being forced to do the top row. Their opponents were... Thank you, Kip. Their opponents picked those rows for them. It is doggo dinner time, so if they get too loud, I will be muting, and you'll enjoy the sweet sounds of Super Metroid while my dogs eat. Killing Kraid would definitely be faster for the statues, but he's got a bunch of other tiles he has to get, and we're hypothesizing that possibly that row 5 is what Sweetnumb is looking at doing, which means he'll run down, he'll kill Ridley, and then he'll come back. Well, actually, he has to finish in Metal Pirate Room, though, so that would be a little bit annoying. Sweetnumb is a genius Super Metroid runner, so I'm going to try not to assume anything about what he's doing. All right, here comes FusionWarrior back in Gauntlet with power bombs, supers, an energy tank and a reserve. This should be much, much easier. He can kill these Yappy Maws, and he can use power bombs to clear out the blocks. Alright. So Fusion is successfully through Gauntlet. Sweetnumb has picked up Ice. So we'll go ahead and... Oh, that is already marked. Good job. Spaghetti Toast Book, thank you for tracking, by the way. The more doggos, the better. Alright, I appreciate it, Kip. Very nice Ice escape from Sweetnumb. And we'll see where he heads now. He has to finish down in Metal Pirate Room, so it'll be interesting to see how far down he goes. Looks like he's going to grab the Norfair map station, which he is forced to do. He's got that one. Picking up this energy tank. Picking up high jump boots. High jump boots are an item unless you are forced to skip you will probably be picking up every race. The movement advantage high jump boots provide just is massive, and running without it just feels bad. FusionWarrior picking up those missiles. Those are some of his criteria missiles that he has to pick up. And I think he might have 50 missiles, but I'm not sure. He has at least 45, so we'll see if these guys, if he gets a drop to put him over 45, then we'll know he has at least 50. He's not killing anything. Okay, thank you, Spaghetti. So it looks like Sweetnumb's going to go grab speed, which he will need to visit the critters. If he's doing row 5, he can go grab speed, and he'll have to run up, visit the critters, destroy a couple statues. Although he needs to kill a boss before he can destroy the statues. That's very true, Big Bocht. Alright, Fusion saving and resetting. I'm not sure why he's resetting. Oh. He's going to turn on Moonwalk. Looks like he forgot to do that at the beginning of the game. So taking the opportunity to do that. Did he reset before it saved? Because he doesn't have his Gauntlet missiles. So I think he has to go back up through Gauntlet now. Oh, that's too bad. That feels bad. He was just a little bit too quick on the reset button. So he gets to practice his Gauntlet some more. Yeah, most of the other saves, as soon as the text box has appeared, I believe, you're good. You're not going to have to worry about it. Alright, so Sweetnumb no longer has column 2, row 1. Which is fine. It just means he's definitely not doing column 2. That is very true, serious business. All it would really add is, you know, you have to beat Croc. Like it would be a complete downgrade over row 5. Alright, you're alright, FusionWarrior, you got it. You're through. Blow up those blocks. On the other hand, nice super, just in time to save yourself from the yapping Ma. On the other hand, you would then get to go do Croc, which would be cool. So, I mean, maybe he'll go do Croc anyway, but we'll see. He probably would have picked up Brinstar Reserve if he was going to do column 2. Alright, so it looks like he's going to go through Meridia, probably pick up his Spring Ball. I know Sweetnumb has done a fair bit, 100%. Although getting the Spring Ball without Space Jump is a little bit annoying. Alright, quick drops, take 2 for FusionWarrior. Good job, he got on the middle. I would have felt real bad if he had dropped down and missed one of these and had to go back through Gauntlet again. Looks like sweetnumb is killing Batwoon. I'm not entirely sure why, but he got him. Maybe he's decided to do... Nope. I guess he may have decided to do column 4, but that... Yeah, maybe, actually. He has to visit the Decora anyway. He would be picking up a lot more missiles. And... But all that's really saving him is... Oh no, he doesn't have to visit the Decora unless he's doing row 5. I guess he's decided to kill Dragon for his second boss instead of Crate. There's an easy setup for Ice Clip if you have the right items, which maybe that's what sweetnumb is doing. He wants Space Jump so that he can do his setup for Ice Clip. And honestly, maybe Space Jump saves him enough time in movement that it's worth doing over Kraid. You know, I'm sure his Dragon will be very quick, so. All right, and Fusion going for the CWJ across Moat to get to wreck ship. It is Missile 50 for him. That should be coming up marked real soon for you. Oh, and Dragon is almost dead. Careful. Okay. Whew. That Dragon chain damage will kill you very quickly. And sweetnumb is... Okay. Alright, he is picking up Space Jump. I thought for a minute he was just going to leave, but I was very confused, but this makes more sense. So he's going to pick up Space Jump. He may actually opt to go to the statue room and visit the critters, and then collect Spring Ball on the way back when he's heading down towards Norfair. Or he may go there now. And I think FusionWarrior is going for the one frame setup, one frame jump, in-room CWJ. Oh, now he's going for the out-of-room CWJ because he moonwalked past the door. I think FusionWarrior needs your energy, chat. Oh, he had it. He had the first jump. Just needed that wall jump, and he would have had it. Come on, Fusion, you got it. That looks good. Oh, he did it again. Oh, it's so frustrating to get the first jump and not the second. Especially with the in-room setup, they're both one-frame jumps, but when you get that wall jump check and not... Oh, there he goes. Nicely done, FusionWarrior. First try. Looks like he's going to go pick up these Criteria missiles. Yes, these are Criteria missiles. Alright, and sweetnumb doing the setup that we were talking about. Very nice. Wow. That is so smooth. And that explains why he wanted to get Space Jump, and that makes Dragon his second boss. So when he goes back to Golden 4, he'll have that done as well. And he does have some time to practice his bomb jumps. Hopefully on his way out, he will destroy Shaktul. Oh, Fusion. Just because you make CWJ, you're not out of the woods yet. You still got to get over Ocean. Shack Tool, have you... It's evil. Right. Nice job, sweetnumb. He has got his spring ball. He has skipped grapple. My guess is he is on his way to destroy some statues and visit some critters. Alright, sweetnumb taking the pacifist route of leaving Shack Tool alive to terrorize Zebes. And FusionWarrior heading into Phantoon for his first boss fight. I mean, if it's a robot, do you have to feel bad about killing it? I don't... Oh, careful. Good news is, Fusion will likely not run out of missiles. He's got over 50. Gets a few in on Phantoon. Oh, he's going for the super. Co-jacked it into the ceiling, unfortunately. Gets a fast opening, though, and a fast reopening. Put some more missiles into Phantoon to make sure... Ooh, another fast. That's some good Phantoon luck for FusionWarrior. Careful, though. Ooh, their reserves. Alright. Ooh, careful, Fusion. Alright, that's safe. Good job. Oh. He's so close to dead, Fusion. You can do it. Get that health. Alright. You got 2 hits now. You don't have to... Okay, get him. Nice job. Don't hit the flame. Okay. Whew. My heart cannot take this, FusionWarrior. I have a heart condition, and you are... My cardiologist would be very upset right now. But he's through. He's got it. And getting health bump here is not the worst thing that could happen to him. So that's good. And there is the Destroy Statues tile for sweetnumb. So now he needs... He also gets that one. 2 tiles for the price of 1 in there. So he needs to visit the critters and then head down into Lower Norfair. And I believe Fusion has not picked up the 230 missiles yet. And he has not picked up the... There are 2 missiles outside of Attic by Wreck Ship that he needs to pick up. And I think that will be all of his missiles that he needs. For his 40 criteria missiles. There is one of the 2 critters for sweetnumb. Looks like Fusion's picking up some supers from Wreck Ship. Can't do column 1. And he can't do row 2. So it looks like he just wants supers for safety. All right. Critters have been visited. All right. And Sweetnum will now make a beeline down to Ridley. Oh, look out. Those atomics do a lot of damage, Fusion. Good job. That is an energy recharge that, yes, he skipped. I think he feels more than comfortable with all of his current equipment and 4 energy tanks for Lower Norfair. He runs New Route and usually has half that many energy tanks, so I think he feels pretty comfortable. FusionWarrior going to go ahead and bomb jump up to these missiles up here. He did get right side supers. Yes. I believe he has 15 supers right now. Does he have 20? Oh yeah, he got Spore Spawn supers as well. So yeah, he does have 20. He is not doing column 4 because he is not going to collect all 60 Brinstar missiles. He is going to do row 5. Row 5 means he just has to go beat Ridley. All right, here you go, FusionWarrior. Get that missile. This is always the jumps I miss, is right there. Yeah. And then you fall all the way back down, you got to do it all again. Nice job, Fusion. You got it. I don't believe that Sweetnum got Edikun supers. I don't think he cared to have them at all. All right, FusionWarrior now just needs to pick up the 230 missiles, dental plan missiles, final missiles in the game, whatever you want to call them, to get his 40 criteria missiles, and then he will have that box checked. Very nice worst room in the game for Sweetnum. A little bit easier with Space Jump, but he didn't need it. I just used the standard New Route setup for that. Very clean. Fusion may want more health than 160 for this. He can only take 2 hits from the spikes with this health. He's going for it. Oh, he deboosted. That's not good. And that's going to be a death for FusionWarrior. I hope he saved after Phantoon. Yes, he did. Okay. Oh, you are absolutely right, Spaghetti. He also needs Old Mother Brain missiles. Thank you. This is why you're tracking and I'm commentating. Because I can spout incorrect information and you keep me honest. All right, sweet. I'm going to take a trip down Wasteland through into Metal Pirates. He'll kill them and then have to come back to finish. I'll take it, Wall. Whatever. It works for me. I'm just happy to be here. All right, sweetnumb going into his Ridley fight, going to do at least one X Factor. I believe there are setups to do at least 4, maybe 5, if, although I think most people do 1 or 2. Oh, looks like he's going for 3. Well, no, not going to go for 4. Turning his beams back on. Some good initial damage, though, on Ridley. Oh, and he didn't quite connect all the particles with the last one, so we get the cool Ice Beam X Factor effect, which is cool. Well, I just hope you're having a good time, Wall. I saw this match on the dock with no commentator and said that can't happen. There needs to be some commentary and some interaction for this one. FusionWarrior picking up those missiles again in Ocean. We don't know what his chosen row is yet. Possibly it's column 2, although that would mean going down to kill Ridley, which is a little bit out of the way, but that could be it. He can't do row or column 1, and he can't do column 3 or row 2. Very nice Ridley fight by sweetnumb, and he is just about to finish up here. Just got to get back, picking up the drops just to make sure he doesn't die. That would be heartbreaking to die on the way back to Metal Pirates as your last tile. Fusion gonna farm up a little bit here, get some energy before having to do the bowling alley again, and that is done for sweetnumb, finishing Metal Pirates room and finishing in first place with an official SRL time of 52:42. GG to sweetnumb, nicely routed. I like a lot of those choices. That was some really interesting. I don't think many people would have killed Dragon as their second boss for Destroy 2 Statues. So that was really cool routing to see. Looks like FusionWarrior is going to keep going, try and get a completion time in here. So get to focus on his running a little bit. Try to figure out what column he's pairing with it, row or column he's pairing with it, and we'll see if sweetnumb's going to come in for a little on-air chat while we've got him here. And I just realized my mic was muted while I said that. Just assume I said a really funny joke while Fusion was on his bowling alley ride and laugh at it, and that'll make me feel better. I'm also. Thank you. Yeah, I know, right? I'm also really happy we get the Lower Norfair music while we watch Fusion Warrior, because that is some of the best music in the game. Let me see if I can do this. I don't know if this will work. Hey, all right. Looks like sweetnumb is going to go ahead and join us. So I will go ahead and pull him in. He's going to go ahead and join us. Yeah. Hey,
sweetnumb plus one.
sweetnumb plus one.
Yo.
You might want to mute your stream, the restream, Sweet.
Oh yeah, sorry, that was dumb. Sorry. Oh, I did.
Oh, I hear an echo.
No, sorry. Okay, that's probably better.
Okay, cool. So, what'd you think of the bingo card?
It was good. It was challenging, and I died really fast, so that was fun.
Yeah, we were all really worried about you running into Phantoon with 35 health. That is a bold.
Yeah, I was like, well, I'll be fine. I don't know. I figured I'd get at least one big health sometime, but it was like 3. It was forever, and he didn't give me anything.
Yeah, I think you got one small health drop that brought you up to 40, which is
right, which is still it's still not enough.
Yeah, but I really liked the doing Dragon as your second boss for the Destroy 2 Statues. Was that?
Yeah, there was definitely some rough debate about that one.
There was a lot of debate on that one, whether it was going to be Kraid or Dre.
Was that partially to get space jump for the ice clip?
Yeah, I do like having space jump for sure, because it makes that setup a lot easier, so that was definitely a consideration. Plus I figured, yeah, I would want space jump anyway overall, because it would help, and then, I don't know, I wasn't sure that it would be that much faster going to Kraid, because the entire time, like, you have to count the entire time it takes to get to and from Kraid.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm already going to be in in Meridia anyway.
Yeah, and then plus you have space jump for Lower Norfair and for getting all the way back through Brinstar and Criterion stuff. So I think it was a really interesting choice, if nothing else. I don't know enough about movement to know which would be faster, but I thought it was fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was technically faster or not, but I think it probably was with the way that I do things. Because it might have taken me a lot longer to do the clip. I don't know, because I have a pretty consistent strategy on that one.
That first try ice clip was fire.
Yeah, it was really smooth. It was super impressive.
Yeah, I was surprised I got it, because it's been a long time since I practiced 100%. I mean, at least like 2 months or whatever, I guess.
Because I was here, I was lucky.
Yeah.
Awesome. Talk a little bit about the row you gave Fusion Warrior. Why did you pick row 1?
So I picked row 1 probably because the same reason he gave me that particular thing, like collect spring ball and skip grapple. That's a difficult thing to do. Plus, I like a lot of rows that have collect a certain number of missiles, because that usually just takes a lot of time with all the item fanfares and going through the entire place. So collecting all 40 criteria missiles is not something that you can do without certain items. So you have to, I don't know, I feel like it's pretty challenging, but and then also like one of wave or charge beam, so you can't. He probably just didn't collect wave, I would assume, but I don't know.
Yeah, he picked up charge. He hasn't. Okay. He just got down to Norfair right now, so he hasn't had a chance to pick wave. But yeah, he picked up charge right away.
And then I'm not even I'm trying to think of where all the 3 Brinstar energy charge stations are, but those have got to be kind of far away too. So yeah, I don't know. It seems like a lot of back and forth that's kind of required with that row.
Yeah, they're really spread out, right? There's one down with the Decora, so you have to go get speed before you can do them. And then I think there's one by Kraid, if I remember right.
Yeah, okay, yeah, there is one by Kraid, and then
I think by the early supers, there was a missile and a map there. See, I don't even know where they are. Yeah. So all of my opponents should right now be saying, "Well, that's what I'm giving."
I think there's one in the blue Brinstar versus green Brinstar and red Brinstar. I think. The red Brinstar at the bottom.
Of course, yeah, the Sloters.
Yeah.
How could we forget the Sloters refill? I hope he's not watching. He's an organizer, so that's going to be bad for me. I think something
man,
terrible is going to happen.
You're done, banned.
One thing interesting about your diagonal you had to do is that it eliminated a lot of the possibilities for you, just because you had to finish in Metal Pirates and you had to skip grapple and collect Spring Ball. So
yeah,
like column 1, row 3, like a bunch of stuff you couldn't do.
Yeah, the first one that I wanted to do, I didn't even realize was an impossible one for me to do for a little bit, and yeah, we were like, oh yeah,
like I don't think you can do that one. You know,
'cause I tried to do one where you get, what was the one I tried to do?
You tried to do
collect grapple beam and skip charge beam was the one I wanted.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and then I had to skip grapple beam, and I didn't somehow I didn't think about that. So yeah, anyway, I had to change to the one I did do.
Mm-hmm. Which that one's it pairs really nicely. The only annoying one is Visit the Critters, right? Which you have to go back.
Yeah, that was like, and then yeah, that. But yeah, once I got the BLTR row, when finishing Metal Pirate Room was the thing, I was like, I want another row that does that.
Row 3 is the one that you originally selected.
Oh. Was it? No, I didn't want 50 missiles plus.
Oh, then it must have been row 1.
No, I didn't select the same one I gave him.
Maybe column 1?
No, it was column 1.
Yeah, I meant column 1.
Okay,
1.
yeah.
Yeah, column 1.
Column 1 was what I initially wanted to do.
Because I know the square that you had that you couldn't do was column 1, row 3.
Right.
Collect grapple and skip charge.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I was like, once I saw the finish in Metal Pirate Room, I knew I wanted to include that in another one, because why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're going that deep into Lower Norfolk already, right?
Yeah.
Going to kill Ridley is pretty easy. Or if there's like a GT or screw attack tile or something, would be really good to pair with it.
Yeah, that would have been nice too. Yeah, this is I haven't played a bingo in a while, so it was good to get back into thinking about these things.
Yeah, it's cool. I was really glad to see you join the tournament. So it's pretty exciting to see some of the, I don't know if you consider yourself the old guard of Super Metroid runners, but you've been kind of in the scene for quite a while.
I don't know what that means exactly.
Are you calling him old?
Well, I mean, if you look at the participants, right, there's not a lot of people that are participating that have been running 6 or 7 years of Super Metroid.
Yeah, there weren't that many for sure. Which I was kind of surprised about. I figured a couple people would join that. I don't know, maybe just because I'm like so used to doing races with certain people all the time, but I'm surprised more didn't join, I guess.
Yeah, and I'm really glad that we're doing a dab tournament. It's, I think, one of the more entertaining races to watch and participate in.
Yeah, I do definitely like the concept, and it's not, because bingos are really fast if you just do one, too. So it's nice to get a little bit more time, but it's not usually quite as much as a run. Obviously, this time it ended up being, but
yeah, well, but not too much more. And if you hadn't had the Phantoon death,
right,
you probably lost 12 minutes to Phantoon death right there.
Yeah, I lost a good amount of time for sure. For sure. So yeah, it definitely would have been close to a PB or something there.
So I'm curious, what row or column do you think FusionWarrior is pairing with the row you gave him?
I assume you already know.
I do not know. I've been trying to figure
don't?
out. No, he's picked up some stuff for some rows that he can't complete. Like he got 20 super missiles, but unless he's doing row 2, he can't do. Oh no, and he can't do row 2 or column 1. So I guess he just wanted the super missiles. So maybe column 2.
Maybe column 2. That looks pretty filled in.
Yeah.
And he could be going from speed down to croc.
So if you have to collect all 3, recharge, collect skin, map. It took me a second to think about these things. Let's see.
He did pick up Norfair Reserve, so maybe he's doing 3 reserves and is gonna go back to Wreck Ship to finish in Wreck Ship Energy Tank after getting Criteria and Brinstar Energy Recharge.
Oh, geez.
Brinstar Energy.
I don't know if I would choose that one. But yeah, it's probably what he's doing if that's happening.
Yeah.
Did he kill Crocmire?
No. At least not yet.
And Ridley? I don't know if he'd do that for himself though. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's a big detour to go all the way down to Lower Norfolk. But he does appear to be going down to Croc. Or maybe he's refilling.
Yeah, maybe he's doing it then. Although then, but he has to skip charge beam if he does that.
No, he could be doing column 2.
Oh.
Yeah, column 2 to defeat Croc and Ridley.
You meant column 2, didn't you? You probably just said road.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, I probably did.
Yeah, okay, that one makes a lot more sense, yeah.
Yeah.
But then why would he go to Crocmire then? Oh, wait, because
You gotta kill Croc. Yeah.
Why would he do one of the things he has to do?
And generally, to finish, you try to do the things that are required.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Since he has to
Interesting
go,
strats.
and since he has to go all over town in Brinstar to visit the critters, it would make sense. Oh, you know, that's criteria missiles. I don't know.
Well, he does have to go kind of over Brinstar for the 3 recharge, but not that far. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, no, because one of the critters, because the Turk chicken is a recharge station.
Yeah, he would have to, like, pairing it
Chicken
with
is
the
a
critters
research
makes
charge
sense.
station.
When you say chicken, I don't know what you're talking about. The big four, okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, that I just call him the chicken.
Yeah, fair enough.
So it feels like going down to Ridley would be a pretty big detour for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's true. That is good. Seems like you would want to. Yeah, actually, that was a good row that I chose.
It was. It was a really good row. Makes a lot of stuff a real pain in the butt.
Yeah, that's hard. Because no
matter what, you gotta visit the big chicken.
Well, I don't know. Like the only other thing.
Well,
Actually, if column 5 isn't that crazy.
Yeah, column 5 wouldn't be that bad because you have to get Spring Ball anyway, so you could go down through left sandpit, grab the reserve there, get the north.
Yeah, and then 50 missiles isn't that much more than 40 anyway that you have to.
I mean, he's already got 50, so he's got 75 at least.
Yeah.
That would actually be a really good one to pair with because you can definitely get to wreck ship E-tank room faster than you can go kill Ridley and Croc.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But then why would you be killing Croc?
Well, he may not be doing column 2. He might be doing column 2 instead of column 5.
Yeah, he probably is.
That's the choice he's making.
Yeah.
It's.
I can't think of any other reason you go to Croc here.
No.
I mean, he can't get grapple, so.
Unless he forgot that he can't get grapple.
I mean, okay, I think he's remembering that he can't get grapple, so looked like he was going to do it.
Oh yeah, I think he may have just realized he can't get grapple. Wait, what?
Oh no, he's just trying to get the. He's trying to get the
super?
speed booster across
To get the super?
power bombs.
Oh, power bombs. I always forget what's in that room.
But I'm not sure why he's getting the power bombs.
Yeah.
Oh, he might want a crystal flash into Spring Ball.
Maybe he doesn't know.
Well,
Ice.
Yeah.
Because he did.
Well,
he
he might not know
two
Ice
in
Pip,
Red
might know
Tower.
Crystal Flash.
Yeah,
He's doing that.
He picked
Must
up
not
both
know about how you can use speed.
Well, it looks like he was trying to. I think he gave up on it.
I don't think he was ever trying to like run and jump.
Well, he built up the speed and then he tried to jump, but he landed in the lava twice in a row.
No, I meant here in that room, the room before that room, right there.
Oh, get speed in there?
Yeah.
Oh,
to get up to power bombs.
Oh, I would have never thought to get speed there.
Just use speed. Yeah, to get up.
Oh, use speed. Oh, just a run. Yeah. Oh, I get it now.
Yeah, there's a run button.
I would never have thought to use that as a strategy in that room. I normally speed boost across from Croc.
Yeah, well, that's what he's obviously trying to do, but he was not having a good time doing that.
I only know any percent and sort of full safety RBO, so.
Looks like he's farming up some ammo here, maybe for Meridia. I'm just glad he's not going to pick up grapple.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That would have been really bad.
I was wondering what was going on there.
Yeah, nice shine spark up through the exit.
Oh,
that's cool.
You're slightly ahead of my feed.
Oh, I'm watching the commentary feed.
Yeah, you're watching the restream of a restream.
Oh, where's he going now?
I assume to Meridia to get
I would.
Spring Ball.
I mean, at this point, I feel like
Oh, yeah,
Lower
that's a
Norfair
good
would be a
point.
better check. Well, not better check, a better.
Well, nobody, but well, it depends on.
You're already so close to it, and you've got to go through it anyways. Because you got to kill Ridley, unless he's not doing that and he just killed Croc for.
I think maybe he just killed Croc for the power bombs. Although there were some in Brinstar.
And maybe he thought he could get.
Yeah, maybe he forgot he couldn't get grapple until then.
Could be.
Huh. I don't know.
This is what makes Dab so interesting. You know, as you're running it, like often when I watch some of my races back, my Dab races, people are thinking I have this insane plan that they don't understand, and it turns out I just made a mistake and I forgot about something.
Yeah, it's it could be fun, like people
theory crafting is lots of fun.
Being like, what are you like crazy strat, and then it's just you screwed up.
Yeah. If he is gonna Crystal Flash though, he should get some more power bombs before going up.
Yeah, it's very much not easy at all to do that otherwise. Although, where is he gonna? I don't know why he wants to Crystal Flash at all.
Crystal Flash clip instead of Ice clip.
Oh.
Maybe he doesn't know Ice and he knows Crystal Flash for some reason.
I don't know how to do the. Yeah, that seems like a harder one to do to me, but I don't know.
Yeah, I know Cross Product always does the Crystal Flash clip instead of the Ice clip.
So how does that work? Do you know how that works?
You just do a Crystal Flash really close to the top, to that block of crumble blocks, and then when you go into the Crystal Flash animation, you actually pop out above it, and you'll just break the blocks.
How do you make sure that you do it on top, though? It seems like you have to time that pretty precisely.
Yeah, it's a pretty precise. Like basically, you bomb jump and do leave a power bomb, and then bomb jump again and do the Crystal Flash inputs when you're at the right frame.
Oh wow, yeah, that's something that I can't imagine as being easy unless you've practiced it, because that's a pretty. I've tried to do something like that myself, and it took me forever to get it once.
Yeah, I did a Plando where I did the elevator Crystal Flash, and it was not fun.
The elevator Crystal Flash, what is that one?
So if you do a Crystal Flash on the same frame that you go down an elevator, when you get to the bottom, you'll have a spark suit.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah. Like interrupting the Crystal Flash gives you the spark suit.
Man, all these things I need to.
It's actually the same type of tech as like an RBO when you do the Crystal Flash and then get interrupted by Dragon, right, to get the spark or the yellow suit.
Yeah, that makes sense. That it would work.
It's a flash suit, not a spike suit.
I'll think we're gonna find out here shortly what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where he heads.
Doesn't have enough power bombs for a Flash though, does he?
No.
So I don't understand that Croc unless he's going for Helm 2. But then Ridley might have been a better option.
He's also getting a lot of supers. I hope he's doing the right bingo card.
Are you sure he didn't skip charge then?
Yeah, I'm absolutely sure he didn't skip charge.
Okay. Huh, yeah, I can't think of another reason why you'd get that many supers.
I'm going to Phantoon now.
Unless you're just... Well, he doesn't have any... He doesn't... Yeah, Actually... He must have to kill Ridley if he's getting that many supers.
He's doing the ice clip to Bawoon instead of using speed.
Does he have speed?
I think so.
Oh no, he's not doing it right. Does he not know you have to... Okay, there we go.
So I don't know what he'd be doing now.
He is keeping us guessing, that's for sure.
He actually gave up on the bingo cards and is just finishing the run.
He's just gonna finish out any percent, or maybe he's doing
exactly.
Maybe he's visiting the critters by visiting them after Mother Brain.
Yeah, exactly. He just figures it was easier to visit them all in one go. I mean, and it would take you through Ridley as well. It doesn't say where you have to visit the critters at.
No, that is a perfectly valid way to get that That
That's
tile
a
checked
good
off.
point.
He is succeeding, Spaghetti. He is absolutely succeeding at getting that tile.
Nice. Literally be ignoring that one.
All right, well,
Well, that's
Bot Woon
half
is
the
down.
Well, it's the whole thing, but it's just broken.
Yeah, I
off.
meant the.
Sorry. Nice. Okay, so I wonder if he could be. No, it doesn't make sense.
He can't do row 3. Doggo.
Could be. Although no, it can't be because he can't collect grapple.
Yeah. Can't be row 3.
So I wonder if he did like.
Unless he made the same mistake you did.
No, he couldn't have done that.
He could have made the same mistake you did and not realize that those two conflicted.
Maybe. I feel like
Maybe
he
what he's
realized-
trying to do is get as many tiles as he can without getting a bingo.
Yeah. Like,
Just gonna make it go as long as possible.
I don't think he's getting all 60 Brinstar missiles because he skipped a lot of ones that were just along the way that he would have picked up.
yeah, I can't imagine anybody being that crazy to choose that tile in addition to the 40 criteria. That would be a lot of work.
He may need space jump. Maybe he knows the space jump setup like you used for ice clip.
Yeah. It's a good. Maybe.
That's logical.
If he killed Crocomire by accident, then that would probably make the most sense.
Yeah.
Spaghetti, he has to be missing
Crocomire
more
was a
than,
mistake.
he has
Isn't
to be missing more
Crocomire always a
than-
mistake?
He has to be missing more than 5 Brinstar missiles because he didn't go to Billy Mays. There's 2 right there.
Oh, the criteria? He didn't go there?
No, Billy Mays is Brinstar.
Oh, you're right. Just kidding. There.
Yeah.
I always forget because it's blue there too, but yeah.
Yeah, that's true. He may not know the gravity jump in Lava Dive, so he might need space jump to get down to Ridley.
That's true.
I think at that point you'd definitely be better off taking column 5.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a bad column. I feel like anything else doesn't synergize very well. Yeah, column 4 would be the worst ever, and you can't do column. Well, you could do column 3, but he's not doing that. Can't do column 1. Could be doing. Actually,
That could work.
TLBR, maybe? I don't know. That'd be a weird.
Top left, bottom right would be just worse than column 2. I think. Well, maybe. Although maybe he's doing it. Like I don't know.
I mean, I agree. I'm just trying to think what makes sense with everything that he's done so far.
I think he's picked up a lot of just comfort items. Like he picked up all those supers, just to have a lot of supers for Dragon. It looks like, and probably Ridley.
Yeah. That makes
So he
sense.
could be. He's probably getting space jump. He might be going to get plasma before he goes to kill Ridley.
Ooh. Is he gonna make it out of?
This is
Dragon?
dangerous.
Oh. All right. Careful.
Oh yeah, nice.
He does have, I think, 2 reserves.
Oh. If he has that, then he's got to be doing column 5. Then
It could be.
I would. But then why is he doing anything like he's doing? I don't know. No, probably not.
Maybe he just forgot that he couldn't get grapple beam,
Oh.
and then realized it after he killed Croc.
I don't know. That's a lot of time to not realize that, though. Like almost an hour into it. Like I understand not understanding things right away, like because it takes me a while. But like usually within like 15 minutes, I have things solid. Which which is usually enough time.
Fusion,
Oh, this
be
is getting
careful.
really dangerous.
Yeah, without wave, he can't do that much damage with his beams.
Oh,
Find help.
He's still got a chance. I don't know. They're both really close to dead, for sure. I wonder which one will die first. Is the real question.
Get that health. No! Oh, Fusion.
Oh shit.
Oh no! The spoiler alert.
Oh!
Oh, feels
Oh,
bad,
man.
man. And FusionWarrior has forfeited from the race.
Oh,
Gah, he tried though.
he did. It was a valiant effort.
All right, Fusion's going to come in for an interview, which is good because I have a lot of
Cool.
questions here.
A lot of questions.
Yeah, I'm definitely extremely curious about a lot of things.
All right, and we have the man himself here, FusionWarrior. GG, a couple of rough deaths, a couple of very Monka-esque moments there. I'm just going to jump right into it because I need to know what was the rower column you were pairing with row 1?
Oh, maybe he doesn't have sound on fully.
Oh, we don't hear you yet, Fusion.
Don't hear you.
Oh my god, I need answers to these questions.
Oh, he tried muting and unmuting, but it didn't work.
Check the Discord settings for what you have your input to voice set to. It likes to switch up on its own.
Mine always asks me, but yeah. Good.
I forgot to turn off push to talk. That's why.
There we
that'll
go.
do it. All right, Fusion, welcome to the chat.
Yeah.
So
I
what-
chose column 2.
okay, that's
So
what we
what
were
was
guessing,
that?
actually. Is
I
that
was just
column
grabbing
two?
myself space jump to give myself time to Google ice clip, and then I was gonna.
Okay, that actually answers a lot of questions. Is buying yourself time to learn ice clip while you're doing a dab race actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because if I'm killing Ridley anyway, I mean, I've gotten to Ridley without space. I had everything I need to get to Ridley, but I figured if I could quickly beat Dragon, I would be able to I'd be able to get through worst room in the game a tiny bit faster.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd have to be in that area anyway to pick up Spring Ball, and just having space jump would help me get out of those stupid sand pits easier.
Cool. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Did you consider column 5 at all? Where there were some
column
guesses
5.
that column 5 might actually be what you were doing.
Yeah, I was considering it, but either way, I would have to be all the way down there. Like, getting Spring Ball was going to be, if not my second to last thing I was going to do. So, going after Ridley right afterwards, in essentially God mode, I didn't see any problem with that.
Okay, cool.
How about them 10 hit points, though?
That was I feel like Dragon was probably 1 or 2 shots away from death too.
Yeah.
It was right
Yeah,
there.
that was really close. I was wondering who, like, if Dragon would die and then you'd get health bound or something.
Yeah, no, I was super close. I should have farmed a couple more supers before jumping in there. I knew I should have. I was thinking, I should go back through that door and kill the little blue bugs until I had max supers, and that probably would have been the difference. In fact, that would have definitely been the difference between a death and not death. But I didn't. Oh well. But I'm at the 10 hit points at Phantoon.
Oh yes, I was very impressed. We were all pulling for you, and you came through. So that was super impressive.
Yeah,
Unlike
I might not
other
be
people
able.
who died on their first visit.
That is true.
I
Yeah,
can't
I did
do
die.
Alcatraz to save my life, but I can was it CWJ pretty good.
Yeah, you got CWJ pretty quick, and had a real nice Phantoon fight for sure.
Except, I'm upset that all those deaths from frickin' Gauntlet. I'm usually a lot better at Gauntlet than that.
Yeah, that's a pretty scary route to take with no energy tanks and just bombs going through Gauntlet.
I mean,
one slip up and that lava kills you real quick.
I've done that I've done that in rando without getting any energy back there. And the fact that the energy tank was there, having regular bombs and that's it, not that big a deal. I don't know. I'll just mess it up.
Yeah, if you can get a strategy that's pretty consistent for it if you have done it in like arcade or randomizers or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the fact that I knew that I had to get those 2 missile tanks no matter what because it was forced on me, and the fact that I was getting a guaranteed health refill halfway through, the fear was non-existent. My thumbs just weren't up to the task.
Yeah, that definitely happens to the best of us.
Yeah,
I was actually also probably going to have to end up looking up a map of the missiles because I realized I had count up to all the ones that I collected plus 230, but I forgot where the last criteria missile tank was.
I was old Mother Brain, by the way, if you're curious.
Oh, yeah, old Mother Brain. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I had to look at a map myself to remember where the map stations were, even though I've done 100% map completion, but...
I couldn't tell you where 40 missiles and criteria are.
Well, now that you've reminded me of old Mother Brain, I can.
There we go. Nice.
Yeah, as soon as as I was alluding to in chat, as soon as you gave me collect spring ball and skip grapple, I knew that it was low. I mean, I'm up against the top 20. I was out of this just to begin with, but collect spring ball, skip grapple was basically a guarantee. Like there was no oops, how slip by the crack somehow. I defeat the giant. No, once that was given to me. That was what I was alluding to. I'll be only as evil as you are, because if you didn't give me that, I wouldn't give you that.
Well, technically, you're supposed to put it right. Both of you are supposed to put the thing right at the start of the race without knowing what the other person gave you. But
yeah, for sure.
But I understand.
It's definitely a tough round 1 matchup for sure. I think no pressure, sweetnumb, but I think I have you going to my top 4 in my prediction bracket. So
really.
All right.
Yeah. Try to do better next time then.
I am being told that we need to wrap it up. We have Kirby Nightmare and Dreamland coming up next on SpeedGaming 2, and we do have a few more dab races tomorrow. Let me just call those out quick before we wrap up. We have Feral versus Toasty, which should be a pretty hype match tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. Go Toasty, I guess. And then following that at 4:30. We have D-Drag.
Toasty's part of the dog pound, so he gets my vote.
And then on Monday, we have Cheese Reaver versus Lexosaurus Rex. So those are all coming up. Thank you all for watching. Sweetnumb and Metadog, thank you for co-commentating with me the last half hour or so. I appreciate
You're welcome.
That.
Sure, thanks for inviting.
I'm glad you knew who I was.
But somebody said it in chat, so that's how I know. This is not to knock you down a peg or anything, but that's so thank you all. GG to FusionWarrior and Sweetnumb. Make sure you guys follow the runners, and I will see you all later.
All right, later. Thanks.
GG.